Welcome to Pete's world of poisonous plants, where beauty conceals death and history is steeped in deadly doses. This is episode 1, taking us from the ancient world up to the 16th century, a time when poison was as much a tool of medicine as it was of murder. Before we begin, a few memorable mentions. Not every famous killer relied on plants. Some preferred minerals like arsenic or mercury. These don't grow in your garden, but they shaped the history of poisoning. So, an honorable nod to Locusta of Rome, the first professional poisoner who brewed deadly potions for Emperor Nero. And centuries later, the Borgias of Renaissance Italy, whispered to have used arsenic in their wine to remove rivals. But plants were the deadliest assassins of all, and throughout this chilling 3-part series, we'll see how they were used by doctors, queens, witches, and killers, from ancient Greece to the present day. We begin with Hippocrates, the father of medicine, writing in the 5th century BC. He catalogued plants that could both heal and harm: hellebore to purge, henbane for pain relief. But Hippocrates warned, everything in excess is opposed to nature. Too much of these plants could kill, and quickly. His student Theophrastus carried on the work, describing aconite, also called wolfsbane. This plant was so toxic it could stop a wolf or a man in his tracks. Hunters smeared it on arrows, and armies feared it on the battlefield. But the most famous case in Greece is the death of Socrates. Condemned for corrupting the youth of Athens, he calmly drank a cup of poison hemlock. Hemlock contains coniine, which paralyzes from the feet upward. Witnesses described him losing sensation in his legs, then chest, until his breath failed. Philosophy silenced by a plant. Now to Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. Her fascination with poisons is legendary. She tested deadly plants on condemned prisoners, searching for a painless death. Belladonna berries to dilate the eyes, mandrake root to sedate, hemlock and opium combined to kill quietly. In the end, legend insists she chose a snake bite, but her reputation as a mistress of poison plants endured. Meanwhile, in Asia, Mithridates VI of Pontus became known as the Poison King. Terrified of assassination, he experimented with deadly herbs, aconite, hemlock, opium, dosing himself daily in tiny amounts. This became known as Mithridatism, the art of building immunity through exposure. Ironically, when he tried to kill himself later, poison failed him. He had become too resistant. In medieval Europe, poison plants slipped into folklore and witchcraft. Witches' flying ointments were made from belladonna, henbane, and mandrake. These caused hallucinations so vivid they felt like flying, terrifying visions mistaken for dark magic. The church called it witchcraft. Today we call it chemistry. The Renaissance gave us new whispers of poison. The Borgias, feared across Italy, were said to use a blend of arsenic and deadly nightshade in their cantarella. Whether myth or truth, their name became forever linked to poison. Lucrezia Borgia, the Pope's daughter, was rumored to wear a ring with a hidden reservoir of poison. One twist, one drop in your cup, and you were finished. Historians now doubt the tale, but the legend is too delicious to die. By the 16th century, poisons had become an art form. Apothecaries and assassins alike blended nightshade, wolfsbane, monkshood, and mandrake with precision. For kings and queens, every sip of wine was suspect. For the common folk, a healing herb could just as easily become a deadly draught. From the calm death of Socrates to the legends of the Borgias, poisonous plants shaped medicine, myth, and murder. And as science slowly caught up, the killers of the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries would raise the stakes, perfecting their craft with cunning, cruelty, and chemistry. Join me in episode 2 of Pete's World of Poisonous Plants, where aristocrats, doctors, and serial killers turned plants into weapons of mass murder.